And help me out here. Take me through it. What are some of the most effective ways of strengthening relationships between upper management and the rank and file that go beyond the typical town hall meeting or bagels
Sure.
on Wednesdays and pizza for lunch on Friday? How do marketers play a facilitating role? What are the
Yeah.
innovations your clients are executing on in
Yeah.
this area?
Sure. I would go back to, I would think about it, first conceptually, right? I think that the concept of feedback is really important. It's something that people want in the workplace, but they also want the ability to have two-way feedback. So any forum to have two-way feedback, whether that is anonymous or not, but facilitating ways for employees to give feedback and then see it played back, by the way, right? It's not just about taking it in and saying, okay, thank you very much. And, we're going to take your notes and put it away in a filing cabinet
Mhm.
or a Google Drive. I think it's about playing back and being very overt about what we heard from you and here's what we're doing about it. So I think that communication of here's what we're doing about it, here's how it fits into what our brand stands for, I think is something that needs to be overt and it needs to be repeated. I think that, so that's one piece of this. I think, I talked about community strategy. That's a buzzword on the consumer side and certainly in tech. I think it's just as relevant here in many senses. I think, building community on the micro level and the macro level, right? Like between peers, that's a proven driver of, employee engagement is the relationship between peers, the friendships, the community that you feel a part of. That makes being an employee at a company sticky, right? I also think creating leadership opportunities in a low stakes environment is really important, right? So creating avenues that are completely owned by employees that provide access to leadership, but the ability to work alongside them as peers. That peer
Mhm.
part of the equation breaks
Mhm.
down walls. So whether you get selected to join a meeting that you wouldn't be a part of, no matter what your rank is, or seniority level, or getting to do volunteer work with leadership or being a part of a committee. I mean, these are people, everybody wants to feel a part of something. And I think it's important to find those avenues. I think about a company like Salesforce, like they've implemented volunteer time off, right? Where you get paid time off to participate in volunteer
Mhm.
activities.
Mhm.
They'll organize philanthropic events around that. These kinds of things I think are really, they're simple, but they're also not done everywhere.
Mhm.
And so celebrating that and providing those avenues, that's both community impact and community building in a low stakes environment where people are there for, for a cause and for a good reason. So I think things like that are super important.